Please welcome Kelsey Grammer. Kelsey, I am like thrilled because I'm such a big fan of yours. But I feel like looking at you, I should start talking about like my ex-husbands, like getting advice from you. Do people think that you're like a real psychiatrist?
No, no. I actually thought you were just talking about our sort of shared experience with divorce. I'm sort of a pro at that. But my fourth marriage has gone very well. We've just hit 12 years. We have 3 children.
Oh my gosh!
It's been a real success story.
Okay, so you still believe in love? For me, I'm just like, put the like.
Yeah, no, I did. My mom was funny that way. She loved men. She really loved them. She had a great time with men, and she enjoyed them. She married my father.
She married your dad.
But that was it. They split after 2 years, and my mother never married again.
Okay.
And, she'd say, I enjoy having a gentleman over for like a weekend.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I'm the same way. I'm like, it's 6 in the morning. You got to go now.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. She liked her life.
Well, I have to say, I'm so shocked to see. I was looking at this picture, and it was you and your daughter Greer, and you guys were bartending on Long Island. So, Kelsey, like, what is happening over here with you and your daughter?
Well, you see, Greer and I took a trip recently to sell beer. I've started a beer company about 6 years ago. I started it. We've had beer in stores for about 3.
Okay, what's it called?
It's called Faith American.
Faith American.
It's named after one of my other daughters. Thank you. So Greer has helped a couple of times selling the beer. Once I couldn't make it to an event at Rutgers.
Yeah.
We're in Rutgers at some of their sporting venues, and she went instead, and all I heard was, well, my friends call and say, well, she's selling a lot more beer than you do.
Okay,
she is a little cuter than I am.
I like this. So Greer is helping you behind the bar, but you named the beer after your other daughter, Faith.
Right.
Okay, so what's...
Well, it's a consequence of several things that happened. Now, my wife and I, when we first got together, Kate fell pregnant, and we were just excited as hell about that. But then we lost that baby, and
I'm sorry.
So well, we that happened a couple times, and we decided, what are we going to do? We actually sat in a church one day, and I picked up a little stone out of one of those baskets, and it just said Faith on it.
Yeah.
And she said, well.
Yeah.
She said, that has to be the name for our next baby.
And you named her Faith.
Yeah. And we had also been involved in reading this fellow named Emmett Fox, who was sort of a spiritualist, a metaphysical writer about faith and Christianity, and he was great about it. He said, well, the word hope is a nice word. It's sort of but it's inactive. It's sort of passive, like man is a lot of the time. And he said faith is powerful.
Yes.
It's a decision, and it's a fight, and it's a battle, and you stand up for faith. And so this became a defining word in our lives as well before my daughter Faith came.
I love that.
She came. Yeah.
Faith, that is the word.
Thank you.
And not only that, I love hearing you talk about Faith and Greer, because you have, am I correct, 7
children.
7 children. So you got from 40 years of age to 7 years of age. Okay, so...
Well, from 40 to 7.
40 to 7.
Yeah.
Not 47 kids, 40 to 7.
40 to 7.
But, okay, at Christmas time, at the holidays, you got a big family. How do you love having a big family?
Well, I adore having a big family. I love having my family around me at holiday time. Sometimes that doesn't always work out.
Yeah.
But we've gone, different ways, and some of the older kids have their own lives sort of set in stone. But when I have the chance of getting together with them, nothing makes me happier than to see us all together and happy.
Oh my gosh. That must be nice. You just know you're always taken care of no matter what. You got your 7 kids.
Well, I don't really think it's their job to look after me.
Really?
I think it's my job to look after them.
Okay, because I told my 18-year-old, I said, you here just to push me around. Look, don't even get it twisted. Okay, now I just have to, I got to return to Frasier because I loved you so much in your show. I watched every episode. I even auditioned for a role.
Somebody told me this, and I don't remember this, but you know, it's like...
It was so many seasons that you went, and I remember auditioning. I was so devastated that I didn't get the part. But it's like, people keep returning back to Frasier. What do you think it is that makes the show so timeless?
Well, it's like life itself, honestly. Frasier is a pretty fun character. He just lives life to the fullest. And the thing that defined him for me when I first got the role, I read the pages, and before I even was hired, I believed that Frasier loved Diane with his whole heart.
Yes.
And that was how to define him. That he dived in with everything he had into every situation and every possible optimistic motive in the world. And then things fall apart for him all the time. But he is sincere, he is earnest, and he's like a brave little guy that just soldiers on through one disappointment after another, and still has constructed this magnificent world he lives in. He's been successful. He's had varying degrees of romance, but he's still in the fight, and that's what I love about him.
And that's what we love. Yes, that encapsulates how I feel about him.
Yeah.
You know, now it will be probably about a year to the day that we lost Cheers co-star Kirstie Alley. What did Kirstie mean to you?
Well, for whatever reason, we aligned in a way that was quite remarkable. I mean, I just loved her. She was one of the funniest people that's ever lived.
Oh, my goodness.
Her performance in the last 3 episodes of Cheers, I don't know if you've had a chance to look at it, but if you do at some point, you want to just refer to it. She's the funniest person alive in that moment.
Absolutely.
She is just... It's insane what she does, the stuff that she pulls off in that performance. But as a person, as a friend, she was also just so supportive. And I went through a couple of things where Kirstie was pretty vocal about her support of where I was at the time. And that was great. She got me a couple of books when I was in jail.
Now, that's a friend. When you were in jail?
Snuck a file in and an apple pie. And everything was just great. But she was just the most wonderful girl. She lit up the room. She was one of the prettiest people I ever saw in my life. I mean, you know, she was magnificent. And,
she was amazing. She got me through my Dancing with the Stars stint, Kirstie Alley. And with a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Oh, now this is another show I auditioned for that you executive produced and I didn't get.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I was like, can somebody call Mr. Grammer? It was you executive produced Girlfriends with Tracy Ellis Ross, Persia White, Golden Brooks, Jill Marie Jones. Now, is there any chance for revival so I can audition for another part?
I think it's a great idea. Yeah, they were magnificent, weren't they? They were just great. I've got Tracy's number in my phone. I keep meaning to call her to say if she's interested. Just
oh my goodness.
If she's interested, then we'll talk about it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have to say,
cat's out of the bag now.
I watched all of the episodes of Frasier, and I am so excited that you are back. Like, you are sorely missed in this day and time. We need you. We need your joy. We need your light.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad. And that faith. Oh, my gosh.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I want to say Frasier season finale is streaming right now. But to catch up on the entire first season, you can go to Paramount Plus, and we'll be right back. Kelsey Grammer.